The following podcast is rated M for mature.
What is up, everybody? My name is Solix Base, and welcome to the Rating Pending podcast, where we don't only just bring you the news on the media that has come out recently, but also the ones that come out on the exact same day where we record. Today with me, I have Victor the Red, our regular host,
Hello.
and Modern Mega, also known as Carlos.
Ew.
Okay, so even though we have three main topics, I will leave some little pointers, you could say, of things that came out today, like some new Palico skins for the next Monster Hunter game based on two of the Street Fighter characters. And the fact that recently it turns out that Nintendo was working on a Metroid game for the 3DS, which due
That
today
sucks.
has been cancelled.
Yeah, that sucks. That completely sucks.
But our
But
main three topics.
but let me add that. Let me add something. So yeah, and right now, as of Saturday, December 13, 2014, they already announced that it's confirmed that Final Fantasy 10 and 10 Part 2 it's coming to current gen now, which is PS4, Xbox One.
Yay.
So yeah, carry on.
Okay. And also, I believe Carlos wanted to say something, even though Vic and I don't really care as much, but I'm pretty
Of
sure
course.
people do.
A lot of people do. Well, they already have a date for the heist for GTA 5. It's coming December 23rd.
So it's official? No
Yeah,
more
it's
bullshit?
a developer from Rockstar made a tweet. He says the 23rd, the heists are coming out. US, I think they're gonna get it first before Europe.
Of course.
5 a.m. in the morning.
Well, that's
And
depending
Europe
on
is gonna,
people where
yeah,
they live. Yeah.
and Europe is gonna get it, I think, at 12.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
So our main topics, we got Ubisoft giving out free games. We've got the remasters for both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, plus the extra side game content coming to next gen, or current gen, as we now have to call it.
Yep.
And Capcom trademarking Dragon's Dogma Online.
Are you of those three topics, which one actually calls your attention?
Honestly speaking, not because of a fan bias, but I have to go with the remasters.
Such as Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts remasters, because considering the fact that we were supposed to get the third and last installment of the game for the last generation, but due to Final Fantasy 15 still being in development, which today I saw a tech demo for it, which is looking pretty freaking cool.
I'm looking forward for Final Fantasy 15.
I am extremely looking forward to it. I'm kind of sad that
But
the
apparently, the codes for people who are gonna get the demo for Final Fantasy 15 when you pre-order, whatchamacallit, Type 0,
right.
it's only in the first shipment. So don't get all antsy. Oh, don't worry. If I didn't bought it now, I can buy it later and get the demo. Nope. It's on the first shipment for Final Fantasy Type 0.
So it's day one type of
Yeah,
content.
it's basically day one. You can
That's
call
okay.
it. You can call it that. Oh, pre-order it now and get the shipment, or if you don't, you're screwed. You gotta wait.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that is actually, I'm actually okay with that. I mean, what's the point then? Back then, when you used to have day one content, it was, oh, you bought the game this day, you pre-ordered it, it's
Of
yours. We're not
course,
gonna
it's
give
like
this to
when
anybody else.
it's like when I did with Beyond Two Souls. I wanted that steelbook so bad, so it's just a pre-order bonus if you call it.
Exactly. But the thing about it is, there are people who just invested a total of 120 bucks on buying both remasters for the PS3.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
the fun thing about the remasters is what you're getting isn't just the content that was released for the US, but also the content released on the final mix versions of every single game included in the remasters.
Of course.
So I guess it was more beneficial to wait. Like in my case, Birth by Sleep, I thought about getting the remasters for last gen, but considering that I didn't have a PS3, I wasn't able to. I plan on maybe getting an Xbox One and a Wii U, so at least I'll have something to play on the Xbox One for a while, or replay, I guess.
You know what's the thing that if this was the plan all along, I'm just gonna quote this guy here. It's on VGLeaks.com, the article.
Mhm.
This is what the co-director says, which is Ty Joshua.
Right.
When we first came up with the idea for Kingdom Hearts 3, it was always 1.5 and then 2.5, and we're always thinking about those three titles at the same time. I think putting the games on PS4 is something we'll explore. We under, we understand that our players want and will explore the possibility. I'm not making any announcements though, but we can't make any announcements yet. So yeah, so coming to PS4, those two games coming to current gen, like we previously said,
Yeah.
it will be something good. But for those people who actually wasted their money on PS3, I haven't bought neither of those two games. I want them, but my PS3, since it's basically dead, doesn't work. I have to fix it, and I don't have the money because I'm saving for the PS4. Uh, the thing is now changing a little bit, going a bit off topic. Right now in this generation, there's no games. Everything is just ports, and more ports.
Yeah, like the Final
Like for the
Fantasy port.
people who actually considering on buying stuff for the 360 and PS3, I won't recommend it because people, even Borderlands is getting a port to current gen. Borderlands 1,
Yep.
as that game came out when?
The
What?
thing is because well, as you probably noticed, the consoles that are out now are in a way cheaply made PCs. You could put it that way, and I'm pretty sure that if this had the viewer amount that people like freaking IGN have, this would
Exactly.
cause a commotion right here.
Yeah.
The content that you need to make high graphic or high definition ports already exists.
There
All you gotta
already
do is
does. Yeah.
all you have to do is put it into a disc or digital download and ship it out to the consoles because it's already there. You
It's-
don't have to do much work for it.
And basically remasters or ports, HD ports. Basically, it's just putting new textures. That's
Yeah,
it. Nothing
exactly.
else.
The
There's-
thing with the Kingdom Hearts franchise is, like right now, when they made 1.5, I don't know if you knew about this.
Yeah, a lot of the files were basically
missing.
were missing. Yeah,
So they had to make that game from
from scrap.
scratch,
Yeah.
which is actually pretty cool. Like I wanted to buy it to see if there was anything changed in that final product compared to what both Japan and the US received years ago.
I haven't played the as in I haven't played the 1.5. Does it have the Utah Hikaru song? If it
Yes, it
doesn't,
does.
okay, good.
Yes, it does.
Because if it
Actually-
wasn't, I wasn't gonna buy. I'm pissed.
No, the problem with the third one is that right now, Utada's not gonna do
Any
the main theme,
yeah.
mostly because she got mad at her dad for trying to force her into doing it. It's a long ass story that should not be discussed right now because it will piss me off.
It actually interests me, but let's not talk about
Yeah,
that.
we can talk about that after the podcast.
Yeah.
Right now, I am not as bothered by bringing both remasters or more like porting them because in a way, I trust Square. I know that they had to also dumb down a little bit the remasters when they made them for 360 and PS3.
Mhm.
So bringing them in will not only allow new consumers to purchase the old games in a more beautifully made manner, but it also allows them to test out the tech for when they release both Final Fantasy 15 and KH3.
Right.
Because right now, they were using the old Square engine to run the KH3 files, and they had to restart everything because they moved onto Unreal,
Yeah, completely. They moved to Unreal 4.
started up from scratch. That means
Yeah,
That needs work, honestly.
working now that it moved to Unreal Engine 4, yeah, that's basically, if you call it, I don't know, never been into that level yet, but if you call it, you have to start from point 0.5 or
Yeah,
5% of it.
exactly.
Like you have to go back. You have to basically, yeah, if you were running on that on the old Square Enix engine and
Yeah.
going to Unreal Engine 4, yeah, you gave actually like 10 steps back.
Yeah.
But
My thing is right
yeah.
now though. What I recommend is we shouldn't like. I wouldn't buy both of these remasters as much as I would really love to. What I would do is I would wait, like what they did with Mass Effect, where they just released all three games in a single
Yeah, the trilogy.
package.
Right.
Yeah.
I would wait until the remasters, and not necessarily the third game, but at least the remasters and the handheld games per se, to be put into a single package, and
Well,
then I would go ahead and
well,
buy.
if I do get what you say, but there's one thing.
But
Square Enix is actually having problems financially too.
oh yeah, I know. I mean,
It's a good speculation. It's like what I'm saying. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 came what last year, right?
yeah,
2.5 came out
this year
this year.
on September.
I'm
Yep.
pretty sure that next December we see the 1.5 and 2.5 for current gen, and
Mhm.
then on 2016, just saying, we get Kingdom Hearts 3. But hey, I'm just saying it too soon.
Maybe.
I don't see it for I
They
don't
have
see it for a 2016 release.
they have stated that even though they started development now, it wouldn't take them as long. So it'd be between 2016 or 17 for the game to be actually released,
Yeah,
at
completely.
least in Japan.
Right. Yeah, because Japan comes first, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they come first,
But
then us, and then they
but for
go again.
people, if I'm not mistaken, for the people who actually gets it on PS4, they'll have no problem because PS4 is what, region free.
Yeah.
At the time being, yeah.
Yeah, so there will be no problem.
Always
People,
was.
if people are really really desperate with Kingdom Hearts 3, people are just gonna buy it from Japan.
I am worried though. Like right now, take the Final Fantasy fan base for example. They're not ready for 15. They're all complaining. They're all whining because it's not the game that they used to know. Really
Well,
hope nobody plays the song after that.
if you that's the thing with Final Fantasy 15. Basically, 15, it's the, you can say it's the beginning or the conclusion for the Final Fantasy franchise. Because if it does well and it meets the sales completely, they'll keep doing it. If
But
it
it's a
has the
beginning too for the new type of Final Fantasy that we're
that's
going
the thing.
to
That's
see.
the
That's
thing.
the problem. Right
That's the
now,
problem. Yeah, yeah.
Square can't take another flop. The fear and gambit, if you may,
Mhm.
with 15 is the fact that if 15 flops, Square has to shut down.
Oh yeah.
And that is something that is worrisome when you think about it. I mean,
And
right now,
that's not the shit, dude. Because if Square shuts down, all the IPs are, for everyone.
yeah,
If you
up
call
for
it, it's
grabs, and
up for grabs. So, the for people,
severe damage can be done.
yeah,
to
damage can be done. If Capcom, I doubt Capcom will touch that shit.
Please don't.
No.
And Capcom is already in financial trouble. And what's with the freaking release, the announcement of Street Fighter 5 PS4
They're
exclusive
very desperate.
PC, that's yeah, sounds like
Calling out for help.
that was calling out for help.
That still sounds to me like a bullet that's just going to hit him right in the foot. Really.
Yeah, basically,
Whoa.
yeah. If you look at it, that yeah, console war has begun, if you call it. But let's be fair, console wars are just boring.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Console war is just boring. It's not Nintendo versus Sega anymore. It's not PlayStation versus Nintendo anymore.
It's literally
It's already done. Like
It's
you buy
stupid.
what you like and shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
exactly.
Or buy both if you're rich.
Hey,
You know what doesn't require money for us to actually buy now?
what?
Ubisoft games.
Oh, fuck that.
So
Hey, but free.
Wait. Who said that?
what do you mean? Who said that?
Ubisoft? Ubi shit?
Ubi shit, yeah.
Oh god.
So after Unity's amazingly
Oh yeah,
deprecated
perfect
launch,
freaking release date. Yeah, no problems
like
at
it
all,
was such
man.
a perfect game that the 360 PS3 Rogue game did way freaking better.
Oh god.
They
Yeah.
had to go on and pull an EA move when Sims 3 crashed and they had to return people's money. They decided to go on ahead and give people free games off their list. And
Yay.
we're not talking games from freaking 50 years ago. We're talking games now, games that came out now. They had to give them out for free to the people who purchased these freaking games. Who purchased? I believe it was the like you
Season
get free
pass.
you get a free game if you purchase the season pass, and you get free DLC if you just purchased the game and that was it.
So
That's
it's free for the people that bought
yeah.
Yeah,
Ubisoft content.
this this is the time that we live in now, where games are being set out in a rush to simply make the money,
Yep,
and they're
don't
not
do
being
that.
checked. Like the only game that I've accepted that from now, and again, not on a fanboy bias, is the Master Chief Collection. Why? Because you had to port two old games, one which had a remaster recently, and another one which hadn't been remastered ever since it came out.
Completely, yeah.
You had to retexture in a way the third game, and you had to port the fourth game, all in a single disc. And even
Mhm.
if they did it two discs, it would have been too much either way.
Yeah.
But still, they still had problems.
These are all right.
Yeah,
These
but
are
the problems
the
are in multiplayer. Like
It's
the main content
That's
is
the
there,
big
and
thing, though. I'm just
well,
saying. No, I'm not saying it's bad or they did a horrible job.
okay,
Like even people that take time, they're gonna have problems. Imagine people that just rush the game. They're gonna have a fucking ton of problems.
that's
Example
the
A of
worrying
Unity.
trend. That is the worrying trend that people are not gonna finish the games,
Nope.
fuck you up, give us money for DLC, and here's
Nope.
the complete game because it's just taken out of the DLC. But for those people, the patch 4, which basically will balance everything out, it was supposed to be. Well, if it was supposed to be on this Monday, December 15, patch 4 is coming out, and it
yeah.
will balance everything. When you
Yeah.
should have released Assassin's Creed Unity on December 15. Why the fuck give us a broken shitty ass
It's because of
game?
this. It's like when the amiibos got announced. You make a polished version of something, but when it's time to mass produce it, you forget to check the product.
What happened to the beta testers now?
Beta testers, beta testers are rarely seen upon now. Like
Because everything is on demo. But
because everything's on digital.
that's the problem. That is the problem. They give you a working demo, and when the fucking game comes out, it's all crappy ass shit.
But why do you think it's that?
Because
Like
they
right now,
fucking rush it.
you know what they should do? Even though they do it now, they should do it in a bigger broad span how they used to do it. I'm not gonna give people a freaking downloadable demo which is broken like when they did the Battlefield
They
3
should
demo.
all take the same example as CD Projekt Red does, in which it will come out when it's ready.
Exactly.
Everybody
And
should take their Bible for that.
you know what else shouldn't be done? And I think I'm the only one who believes in this.
What?
All these big conventions. Let's take E3 as an example.
Sure.
You make a working demo in
There,
all its
and when you
hype
give it
and
to me,
glory for the presentation. You don't even play it on the console.
Watch
You do
Dogs.
for some games.
Watch Dogs.
Exactly. You do
Yeah.
it for some games. But for most of them, you don't play them on the console. You play them on a PC with a controller. Don't do that. Okay? If I was running a convention, I wouldn't allow a game to be showcased unless it's months from being released. Because I am sorry. I would rather risk it. I would rather risk that my final product isn't appealing to people, but it's my final product. It's done. It's ready. Than show fake hopes and expectations to people. Okay,
But
you can do that for investors. Go ahead, show your investors the whole. This is what's going down. This is what we're gonna do. But don't do it for a main public event.
yeah, no, don't do that. These are the games that basically Ubi shit is giving you for season pass. You know, the people who bought the season pass,
Yeah,
including those who
we're
brought
sorry we screwed up.
yeah, exactly. The we're sorry we screwed up version.
Yeah.
These are the you have to pick one. Obviously, they're not gonna pick you two. But
Maybe they
there's
should, though.
one. Yeah, this is one. There's one game there that came out recently, and it wouldn't be good, but it's something they did fine. These are the games that they'll allow you to pick only one, of course.
Okay.
They'll allow you to pick Watch Dogs. They'll allow you to pick The
Uh,
Crew.
Oh, The Crew is a good
Okay.
game. That's a-
They'll allow you to pick Assassin's Creed Black shit. And
Black Bug was actually good though. That's the
It
worst
had
thing.
a lot of glitches though.
Rayman Legends,
Oh,
Well, that's good.
that's a classic.
Just Dance 2015.
Fuck
alright,
that game.
And Far Cry 4.
You know
That's
what's
another
funny?
good game. Holy shit.
You know what's funny? They actually do some pretty good work on the Just Dance games. I am sorry, I've been forced to test those things out. They're not that bad. They're not as bad
No,
as their
they're
main.
But it's
they-
not dancing. It's not literally dancing. You're not dancing. It's the same thing like fucking Guitar Hero. I'm playing guitar. No, you're
No,
not. You're
no.
just pushing
If
fucking
it's-
buttons, you dumbass.
If it's the type of game, like for when they release it for the Wii, where all you gotta do is move your arm, it's not dancing. But if you put it into things like the Kinect,
That
you
doesn't
actually
work.
have to do. It does, Carlos.
Mm,
No, it's not our fault that you jiggle too much.
All right,
and the
let's
camera
just
picks
call
up
it
all the
like it is. Just Dance, have fun, Dance Central, be pro.
Electric Boogaloo too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think like
still horrible.
it's a sort of halfway good selection of games.
It's there's a lot of good AAA games like Far Cry 4 and The
Like
Crew.
you got Far Cry 4 and The Crew, which could potentially give you what you paid for. In this case, nothing.
Yeah.
But it's good.
That's one of the big games that Ubisoft.
Actually,
Ubi
worked
shit.
on.
No, Ubisoft. I'm still good with Ubisoft because
Okay.
they don't do the same games. They're different companies too.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's different divisions. I gotta
Exactly.
give them credit to that. Not like freaking Money Vision and freaking
Money Vision.
yeah, Money.
Anti-Vision.
No, no, it's
Anti-Vision.
Money Vision. It's Money Vision.
Anti-Vision.
And we're gonna give you a new game, which is actually DLC for our old game, and it's gonna be worth $60. How about that?
Why? Because fuck you.
Because
Hey,
exactly.
remember that game mode you liked in the old game?
Yeah,
Hey,
you gotta pay for that.
Back with no changes.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, so our final topic, I believe. I mean,
Yeah, because we have to end this fucking Assassin's shit. Uni
Yeah.
crap.
like if we continue here, we're gonna extend for an hour, and we don't really want that. today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Capcom has been actually pretty active lately. I mean, they've showcased Street Fighter V, which I'm still waiting for that whole exclusive thing to run off because it's just
It
gonna happen.
sounds like a freaking exclusive PS4 and PC. Just those two exclusive.
You know what's the problem with that, Victor?
What?
They said Street Fighter V is exclusive only to PS4 and PC, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How many separate versions do they make after that?
Exactly.
Super Turbo,
no.
Ultimate, blah,
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And now that you said that, it reminded me when Angry Joe said that. Like, Angry Joe said the exact same thing. Angry Joe freaking does rants and shit. And I looked at it, and what you said, Jose, it's the same thing, basically, what he said. Like,
Yeah.
oh, but it's Street Fighter 5, just Street Fighter 5, it's exclusive to PS4 and PC. And whenever the Super Street Fighter 5,
Remix or something bullshit
Super
like
Street
that.
Fighter 5 Remix Ultra Turbo Ape shit comes out, it's all multi-platform, and maybe PS4 is, hey, we thought we had a deal. Yeah, we had a deal for Street Fighter 5. You never said anything for the next, basically add-ons for those
Exactly.
games.
But in this case, Dragon's Dogma getting an online game.
Right. Have you guys ever played Dragon's Dogma?
I've only looked at it. I haven't been able to sit down and
I
actually play
never
it.
heard of it.
All right, if you guys wants to play Dragon's Dogma, all right. I highly suggest you get the Dark Arisen one because it adds more than 100 quests. It like basically add more quests, more quests,
Yay.
and it's Dragon's Dogma. It's basically a mix of Monster Hunter, Dragon Age, Skyrim, and Dark Souls, if you call it. Like it's all in a mix. It has its problems, but the game, let's just say for me, the Dragon's Dogma game was, the story was a bit dull. You don't care as much, but once you see the creatures and you fight, the system completely is just something you're gonna be hooked on it. I've already put some effort, like as in 5 hours or 6 hours of gameplay. And the game is actually cool. To see that there's gonna be quote unquote online Dragon's Dogma, an MMO. I'm assuming.
Right.
How is it gonna be? I don't know because it has that Devil May Cry esque combat system, if you call it.
Yeah.
But for an online version, if you call it again,
Online version.
online version, yeah, the Dragon's Dogma online version.
Version.
Yeah, it's a version.
Yeah, it technically is. Like, it's never been online, so.
Yeah, never popped a cherry. So.
Oh my god, can
Uh,
you keep on going, please?
Oh man,
I'm
but
literally about to stab myself. God damn it.
Please do! And send us a picture. No, I'm kidding. Jesus, that was actually terrible. But yeah,
Leave
Yeah.
a
Going
comment,
back to-
subscribe, guys.
yeah, never popped a cherry.
I don't. There's not much to talk about it, honestly. I mean,
No. There is. I'm read this thing on VG Leaks that it says here. The Dragon's Dogma director Hideaki Itsuna. We got several games in the pipeline right now. One of them is even in the last stages right now. We should be able to announce it soon. But then the Dark Arisen producer Mineo Matsukawa. Sorry if I don't get it right. We're working really hard to get ready for the people to learn about we have upcoming on 2015 and get them excited to play those games. But again, these were basically leaked on a, it was leaked on their Capcom news feed, if you call it, in their website.
Mhm.
And strangely enough, they were taken out. Like, they took out that
Right.
thing. And that's where the leak or the rumors start to pop up. For a Dragon's Dogma online version, that sounds way PC. And the thing is, the Dragon's Dogma hasn't touched PC. It's just console exclusive, as
Right.
in 360, PS3. That's it. Nothing else. There's not much
Really?
to it. Yeah, it's those two are that game is just console exclusive. It never touched PC. In which it would be good if they actually did a port again on
To PC?
to PC, put it on Steam.
That'll be nice.
That'll be nice for PC users to rejoice with that
Yeah.
game. They'll love it. I'm pretty sure people will love that game. And
and
actually,
they'll mod the crap out of it too.
yeah, mod the crap out of it, of course. I'm pretty sure they'll mod it because the textures on the consoles are muddy as fuck. It's horrible. Like it's something that came out from PS2, if you call it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, you should guys play that shit. If you want, I can always lend it to you, Jose,
Yeah.
because I have it on 360. But
Perfect. It'd be nice to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's about all the time we have today.
Yeah. And before we close, next week is gonna be the Game Awards. Rating Pending Game Awards says. So yeah. Stay tuned for that, and throughout the week, we're gonna give the categories and the nominees. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As always, thank you for listening, and something that would be kind of nice if you guys find news around the week, always share them on our
Yes,
Facebook
please.
page.
It will be amazing if you do.
Please.
It would help us a lot when it comes to picking out the topics. I have been Solix Base with my two co-hosts for today.
Sure.
Hey,
Hey, Dragon's Dogma's virgin.
Victor
I-
the Red.
Yeah.
I bought 3DS.
Pop the
And
cherry.
Brian Vega.
Pop
And
it.
we will see you next time.
Bye.